of life. Exceptional products for extraordinary pets. Locally owned with 2 locations.
It's course night at the Reno Rodeo. I'm with Deborah Johnson from the Reno-Tahoe Equestrian Center. Good morning to you, Deborah.
Good morning, Connor.
And who is this fine steed we have next to us?
This is purebred Arabian Z's Big D.
Z's Big D, and Z has a bit of a pedigree to him, right? He's got a bit of a champion belt underneath him, right?
Absolutely, he's a 3-time national champion working cow horse.
And I tell you, he is a nice-looking horse. He looks very docile, but I'm a little nervous getting on him. I will say, Z's Big D, you got something waiting for you, should you not buck me off in this process. But we're going to try to get me on this horse right now, do a couple of laps around here, and you can kind of give me some pointers, right?
Absolutely, that's what we do.
All right, so you have a high confidence level in me. You've been telling me that. Maybe it's just giving me some false sense of courage here, but I'm willing to trust you about this.
I think you've got this.
You don't mind holding onto the microphone while I mount this nice beast, and then we'll go around in a couple of circles, and hopefully I won't wind up in this mud puddle right here.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
A lot of pressure, right? Thank you so much.
You bet.
You got a couple apples on the line. So fill me in here. Is there a...
All right, well, we use a mounting block in our riding academy.
Okay.
That way it doesn't put some extra torque on your knees,
Right.
and it protects their back.
Right.
So you're going to get on like a bicycle, put your left foot in that stirrup, and then we
Left foot
hold,
in.
we hold the other stirrup over here again to minimize the amount of torque on the horse's back.
Right.
There you go. Now, we'll see if you're about the same height as my husband, so we'll see if this stirrup length works for you.
Excellent.
You want just a little bit of bend in the knee,
Bed.
and you want your heel a little bit lower than the toe.
All right.
There we go.
That feels more comfortable.
There we are. And then we have you in our lovely colored reins. This is what I start out all our beginners in, so you have one hand on each side, just like you have there.
All right.
That's perfect. And then you want your thumb on top of the reins, because your thumb and index finger what keeps the reins from sliding through your hands.
I see it.
That way you don't hold the reins too tight, because that's, of course, connected to their mouth.
Right.
And you want to have soft, sympathetic hands.
Finesse.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
So you've got your 4 lines of communication to your horse. You've got your seat and leg, your hands, and your voice. And that's how you're going to communicate to them, because, of course, they only know the language of horse. They don't know English. So this one knows the word whoa. You can teach him off word commands. But being a show horse, he goes off the sounds of a cluck, tells him to move forward, and a slight bit of a leg aid.
Okay.
So, are you ready to move off the starting blocks?
I am ready. I
Okay.
think I'm ready.
Okay. So we'll put a little bit of leg on him and we'll cluck to him. See he's responding to you. See his ears come back. We're going to try to not go over this manhole. Oh, he's already playing kick the curb with your apple.
He did.
All right, so you point his nose, kind of turn him like a bicycle to start with. Point his nose the direction you want him to go.
Good boy.
There you go. And he's not going to jump these puddles. No. Turn his nose where you want him to go. Pull him over here to the left. There you go. Little cluck. Tells him to get going. There we go. He's like, I don't know about this guy up here. Oh, he's checking out the dude with the rope over there. Oh, yeah.
He likes cattle, so
He does.
gets
He gets excited.
to work, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, and he's been roped off of, so he just hasn't seen one in a few years. This horse is 21 years old. He's been around the block. He's been out on working cattle up in Oregon and in Northern California for years. Now he's found his retirement teaching lots of beginners how to ride.
He's a comfortable ride, if I may say.
Absolutely. Give him a little pull over here to the left. There you go. Now if you come in front of your camera here, we can change direction. There you go.
Good boy.
There it is, the little ears. See, he's got some activity. Horses going by, so he's got to check that out. You know, your horse should be attentive to his environment.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And is there, so may I ask, is there anything that I would do in a situation where you do get into heavy traffic with other horses? Do they react to the other horses? Is this something where I would give them a command? Let's say if I ran into a couple of these horses in the other direction, does he have his own instinct, or do I have to move him through the traffic in my own manner? I guess what I'm asking is how much instinct and how much does a horse do on his own?
In terms of with other horses, they are a herd-bound animal.
Yeah.
So they like to be around their equine friends.
Yeah.
But they also rely on you for leadership. They want to be dictated to, and they want to be given the rules to be successful.
Right.
And so, on that respect, it is a little bit of both. With the cattle, they do have an instinct to work the cattle. And so then you kind of get out of their way. When you get this horse and he locks on a cow and he needs to maneuver him, he's gonna take that leadership.
So you really do have to kind of feel them through it. In other words, yeah, that's
Absolutely.
Thank you for anticipating what I was asking.
Yeah.
But no, and if I may ask, what's the typical life working cycle of the horse that you'd go? Let's say an Arabian like this. How many years can you expect for a career of a horse like this?
Well, I've had national champions as old as 20, and then they're in our riding academy. We've had some that have gone to 29 and 30 years old. So yeah, if they're well maintained, their environment is good, and their workout schedule is consistent, and with proper care, they can last a long time. But they're still a very fragile creature that needs a lot of tending to.
Right. And after all, they do have a personality, and it's as much as an emotional thing that you have to keep a connection with as well, right?
Absolutely. And with respect to your first question, the more you get to know that horse and his characteristics, and you develop that relationship together, the more you can work together on that and be successful with very subtle cues and very effective communication between the two of you.
Well, he's such a handsome devil. And since we're talking about it and you teaching me, we might as well remind everyone we have the Reno-Tahoe Equestrian Center is in Pleasant Valley, right? You guys are right north of Washoe Lake, right?
Yeah, we're just a mile south of the Summit Mall.
Oh, really?
So even a little closer to Reno. Yeah, just right off the freeway behind the Steamboat Hot Springs.
And
we're right there.
If I may ask, I figure I could hold this now and that he ain't going anywhere. If I may ask, let's say someone had a kid that wanted to get into some summer activity. They wanted to learn how to ride a horse or maybe improve their horse riding skills. You guys do some packages like that, almost like a summer camp, but fun.
Yes. In fact, today is the second day of our youth educational programs that start at 11 o'clock today and go till 2. And then we have another one in the next month and another one in August before the kids go back to school. But we also do riding lessons 5 days a week. So from 10 to 5, and we go throughout the summer. So ages 5 and up.
All right. And if they wanted to find more information about that, Deborah, where can they find you, either social media or your website?
Both. We have both the social media and our website. Excellent. Easy to find at Reno-Tahoe-Arabians.com.
Excellent. And they can find out packages and stuff, and it has a lot of information there and how to contact you.
Absolutely. Yes.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Deborah, and I appreciate it. And thank you to little Big Z, he's a handsome devil. You have earned that apple, my friend, and one more to grow on. And I tell you what, since we're talking about events going on, I know people have been asking, they've been commenting in on our social media, what about those finals nights tickets? We're going to be giving those away. So remember, you got to comment in on our Facebook page for those finals nights tickets, as well as don't forget, we're going to have BFO going on again. So it is the bullfighters only. These gentlemen, I wouldn't say are crazy, but they're on the line of crazy between that and insanity. So fun events going on. Don't forget, comment in on our Facebook page. Tell us what you want to see, what you want to win. We're going to be doing this all night long. It is Coors Night. It is the Reno Rodeo 100th celebration. Connor Flanagan for Live at Sunrise. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Always wanted to say it.